Good day, everyone, and I'm here to do a video on why I don't need validation. Okay, so it's a pleasure to have you here again watching another video. So, first of all, thank you for tuning in. Alright, so I jumped upon this topic basically because I have been watching a few videos that basically are talking about trying to manage your fear and not to let your fear take over your life, whatever it is that you want to do, not to prevent you from pursuing your passions. Yeah, so what does this have to do with validation? Okay, so we all have insecurities, we all have fears, and the thing is, when we're really and truly released from fear, then we no longer have this thing above our heads that we feel that we need to, for ourselves, to feel like we are good or great. We don't need any exterior validation, praise to tell us about how really great and wonderful we are. And so, if you're at a place in your life, which I can speak for myself, I'm pretty much in a place in my life where I'm just rediscovering, adjusting myself on what this whole fear topic is all about. And so it's really refreshing to really think about these things that I have heard over the course of the few days, because honestly, when we spend a lot of time trying to seek validation from others, we don't allow ourselves to be our best selves. We don't tune into our eccentricities, all those little wonderful things that we need to just go and just jump in and leap and just forget about all the fears that are within us. So the key points that I got from the videos I watched is basically, number one, if you're having a fear, don't think that you have to wait till this fear is gone before you try and move forward and do something. The thing is to use the thing is to use fear as your motivation to move forward and to eventually, overcome what that fear is, and to basically break down what is causing your fears and just whittle it down till it's nothing. There's another key point as it relates to fear. When we have fears, we begin to create these little stories in our minds, and these stories might not be true most of the time. Most of the time, these stories are not true. So we may have a fear that, okay, if I go on the stage and I share my true thoughts, that, okay, I'm going to be judged, and whoever liked me is not going to like me because they've never heard me say these views before, so they are no longer going to be interested in being my friend. And so when we create these stories, we keep perpetuating these stories in our minds until they become true things. And so let me not say these things without giving credit to the source of where I got this information from. I will leave the video in the description, and you will see where or what content I'm talking about as it relates to fear. So in the end, all you need to know is that you don't necessarily need anything exterior, any opinions from anyone to validate you, validate who you are. If you already know that you're special and you're beautiful, then really and truly that is enough. That's enough. You don't need anything else. People will give you praise, they will compliment you. Just register that, acknowledge that, and it doesn't have to become like you putting those compliments or those things that those people say